Okay, I'm recording now.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
Oh my
hang on.
god.
OneNote isn't even set up.
There
Isn't
go our
up.
views. We're done.
Shit.
We're
Okay,
never
okay,
gonna
hang
make
on.
it.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Last time on Dragon
We
Ball
jumped the
Z.
shark.
Tweet from the New York Times. Yes.
What the fuck is
Session
this?
21. As the party exits the cavern, those not in the silent aura hear a single pair of hands clapping. Harley is surrounded by his knights and flanked by Charlie. He beckons them to bring him the crook. Galen clocks that Harley refuses to cross the threshold into the cavern and realizes that this truly is hallowed ground, and the cult leader may indeed have been referring to him. The party beckons Harley to step forward, but he refuses. After a knight steps forward to grab the crook for him, Harley decides enough is enough. He seals the cave in front of him with a stone wall, and a small hole appears and energy shoots out that blasts the rest of the pillars, and the ceiling begins to collapse. Meanwhile, before the cave begins to shake, Biscite finds numerous riches, diamonds, gold, and other valuables. As he scoops up items, he sees the cave collapse and he's stranded away from the party. Harley's knight tries to bust down the stone, and Ferris tells the party to stick with her, and they sprint towards Biscite in the cavern. They meet up, and Charlie hands Biscite his Scarlet Mummer's insignia. As Charlie is trapped by a stone pillar that falls right next to the party, Ferris casts teleport as Charlie lets out a high-pitched guttural scream. The party feels a deep pull, and suddenly they are surrounded by music just outside the House of Happiness. Charlie grabs his leg and screams again as they are swarmed initially before being recognized. Biscite casts Cure Wounds on Charlie to end his misery. It looks quite painful as it forms back together. Sister Hazel asks what the heck just happened and orders him into her office. Biscite extremely quickly explains what happens before he's told to stop by Hazel, and Ferris finishes explaining. At Hazel saying that if the prince of a rival kingdom who they've just been at war with is snooping around for artifacts where they should not be, the ramifications would be quite bad. Ferris produces the crook. Null identifies it as a crook of Rao. Not like world-ending powerful, but definitely cave-ending powerful. Biscite is allowed to finish saying what he wanted to say and is given a bust to practice on by Hazel to try telling the same story as slowly as possible. Null creates Subway Surfer images for him to help with focus. The rest of the party, Hazel leads out of her office. They go downstairs and down more stairs through some corridors and eventually pull a false brick out of a wall and through another hall are cells. Eventually they reach another room and a vampire sits in a cage before them. His accent reminds Sandy of home. Hazel asks him about the undead lord. The vampire instead slyly challenges her to a little one-on-one action and Hazel backhands him. Null thinks this is called a kink. The vampire locks his gaze with Ferris. The vampire tells Ferris he'll answer her questions. Null now knows this is a kink. The vampire wants her alone, however. Hazel gives him 3 minutes and the rest of the party leaves, definitely listening outside the door. The vampire leads forward and Ferris sits. Ferris tells the vampire about Harley and the Dragonborn cultist warning to be careful of the undead lord. The vampire seems to know what she's talking about. He serves the undead lord. The undead lord has long been looking for Ferris, and the vampire hopes he meets her very soon. The vampire yells to Hazel that they're done and thanks Ferris for the conversation. Ferris's cloak billows a little bit, but she has good excuse to be on edge. Hazel opens the door and the party leaves and dismisses them after swearing the party to secrecy. They keep the crook for now, knowing it may be quite valuable and more so sought after by some bad characters. The party makes their way back to the Sonder Inn. As they are about to enter, Galen hears a voice squeak his name. The gnome, Runesnort. Galen gets information on him from him on the shipwreck. Runesnort tells him not to tell Carl and gives him Nux. Galen notices some nautical-themed tattoos on his hand. He asks if he sails. Runesnort tells him his dad used to sail on a ship called the Old Bitch, but that probably referred to his mom before he went to get milk forever. He pulls up his other sleeve and his arm has an anchor on it. What'll tie him to if he ever finds him. Galen also notices an FS tattoo, the same that they saw on the dancer in Shalom. Galen asks about it, and Runesnort asks him if he's ever heard of Francis. Galen remembers the book club in Thulam where Sherry mentioned him, and Runesnort knows Sherry and glad to hear she's well. Francis makes his rounds trying to sow seeds of rebellion. The party enters the Saunter Inn, and the usual crowd and bartenders around. Biscite prepares a 10-second story. He has presents for everyone from the treasure trove. Galen tries picking up the longsword and drops it immediately before accepting the rapier. Freyr's gets gauntlets of ogre strength, and Galen also gets a potion of speed. Sandy and Galen also get a diamond each. Null asks the bartender if he knows of the undead lord. He's the father of vampires. Galen asks him if he knows about Francis. The bartender's face seems to glitch. A trap door opens. A furbulk appears with a familiar voice to Legacy fans and Biscite fanboys hard. The furbulk asks if they found Francis, and as he casts silence on Biscite, he tells him he is the chosen goose, the owner of the Sonder Inn, as the rest of the party is somewhat confused. If they find Francis, tell the bartender. The chosen goose disappears in a puff of smoke. The silent spell drops as Biscite keeps stammering through his life story. The bartender takes away his frappuccino and gives him a chamomile tea instead. The party rests. Galen journals. He reflects on actually dying and resolves to bring justice to those deserving. A spectral hand appears and text reads, "Do you swear these vows?" Galen repeats his words and the text is replaced by "Oath accepted, my summer's night." Galen is now a paladin. Null attunes to the crook and sees how the crook can have benefits and detriments. And then there's a bunch of benefits and detriments I wrote down. And I'm not going to read them all. Ferris cries a little bit that the bartender isn't actually real. The party realizes that it can't rest except for Null. The next morning, they head downstairs, and Null apologizes once they realize what happened. The party goes back to bed, this time 300 feet away from Null in the extraplanar space. 8 hours later, Null now has a zombie named Ricardo. He's trained him to give him nucks. Ricardo has been dead for some time, much to the dismay of the party that he even has it. Null decides he better unattune himself to the staff, and the corpse drops with one last nux. Biscite notices an insignia now emblazoned on Galen's shirt. He's not sure what it is, a circular vine with small leaves. Galen admits he may have joined a cult, but it probably isn't a cult because he's not ugly and not a fanatic. After arguing about secret keeping, Galen admits his real name is Skylar. This is met with a ban from the secret circle. The party gets ready to leave the Sonder Inn, and that's where we are now. What a lore dump! My God.
A ban from the secret circle?
Yeah.
It's because Skylar actually revealed that.
It's not in the notes. It's not in the notes, so
No,
it didn't
literally
happen.
says this is met with a ban from the secret circle. That happened.
It's
Yeah.
because Galen Skylar told me that there was a vampire that you guys met.
Also, I mean,
yes.
Alyssa, the session in the upload is literally. Hold on, let me find what it's called.
No. It's fine.
Secrets revealed.
That could mean anything.
Okay, Biscuit, you get 3 questions about it.
Okay. First question. Was the vampire hot?
Yes, but he sexually harassed us, so no.
Okay, no, that immediately makes him super ugly, which then also puts him in the territory of possibly being in a cult. Okay. Second question. Did he want you to do evil minion things?
Didn't ask.
Okay, question 3. Did you kill him?
No.
Wait, why not?
He was, I don't know, he was chained up in a jail.
What? Why is he chained up? So we could go kill him right now?
You don't know about this, remember.
No, I do know about it. Galen
Listen.
Skylar let it slip.
Okay,
No, but,
if you two
like-
want to go to... Oh, just kidding, we have to go to her anyways to get paid. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going to ask her if we can kill it for
No,
her.
you're gonna stay outside.
What?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll stay with him. It's the least I could do.
I am disappointed, but I understand.
I don't know, clearly if they have him captured, they have some sort of plan.
Yeah, and it better be to kill him. You have any idea how bad a vampire is? I don't, but I imagine it's bad.
Well, we killed one.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty bad, but like, what if they get out and just like make more little mini vampires with lots of minions? Isn't that like, you know, something that you want to try to avoid by murdering the vampire in the first place then?
I think that's why the vampire's in jail.
Not murdered though.
You guys can always ask.
Yeah.
I could be there to ask.
I don't know about that.
I give everyone the eyebrows.
Like, what kind of eyebrows?
Like the ones where they go up and down really fast.
Like you want something? Like the
But
same eyebrows that Noel gave me for the cane?
Yeah, except that you already know, because I want to go kill vampires.
I squint at you.
I raise them higher.
And then even lower. And then even higher. Why do you want to murder this thing so bad?
Well, because it is a creature of evil, and I am a person of good.
How do you know he's evil?
Well, he wanted to sexually harass someone, apparently. That already automatically means evil.
Yeah, and the whole thing, like, he's a vampire.
Yeah, that's definitely number one. Okay, number one and number two on the
I
list.
can name on one hand how many good vampires there are, and then I hold up a 0.
So you're just automatically a bad person if you're a vampire?
Yeah, you're cursed. Like, it's just the way it is.
And you need the sweet release of death.
Even if you're a good person before you became a vampire, you become bad.
Drinking
In order to be
blood
good
is a
again, you
little
have to be
sus,
like
yeah.
saved in some way.
I mean, you're not wrong. That sounds ugh, to say the least.
But can they be cured?
It's a good question. Can they be cured?
I don't know. Why did you ask me?
Sandy would not know the answer to that.
I'm gonna ask the group.
You can make an Arcana check if you want.
Which one of us?
Yes.
I love checking things. I will do it. You've persuaded me. That is a 19.
Okay.
I rolled. Oh, that would have been an amazing natural 20. However, it was a 6.
Just those two?
My Arcana's not usually great.
Okay. With a 19, there is nothing at this time that stands out to you. You've heard that there are like tales and like myths of people breaking their vampiric curse, but nothing is like concrete. Nothing that you know of that's concrete.
So then we simply ask the vampire, hey, would you like to be cured? We've heard this is possible, or would you like to continue being a vampire? And there's obviously a wrong answer, and whichever answer that he gives, that's the wrong one, then we kill him.
Listen, do you not see the problem here? You aren't supposed to know about it. So if you go up asking to kill it, that clearly means one of us messed up, and she's already mad at us. 1, for failing the job, and 2, I think we're late to the appointment to get paid.
Let's walk and talk. I would argue that we didn't fully fail the mission. We just kind of failed.
Oh yeah, you're right. She only said she's gonna pay us half. So we only sort of failed. You're right. And so she's not pissed whatsoever.
I never said she wasn't.
I would argue we had a sort of moral victory, because we uncovered a like geopolitical level conspiracy.
Yeah.
So that gives me an excuse to know that there's a vampire?
Okay.
I wouldn't go that far.
You step out of the Sonder Inn. And, hold on. Oh my goodness. You step out of the Sonder Inn, and you are greeted by the sounds of horns off in the distance and drums. You can hear applause down the way. And as you look down the alley towards the main road, you can see individuals starting to clean up as there are streamers being swept off the road.
Did we miss a parade? I look for candy on the ground.
Roll investigation.
That is a 12.
You think you see a candy.
Oh no.
I take it and I eat it.
Roll a d20 for me.
Tanner finally gets to use his candy table. Let's go.
Finally.
That is a 13.
Alright, that's above a 5. You get a piece of candy.
What? Oh! I eat it.
It was a Tootsie Roll.
It was a Tootsie Roll. Oh my
I hate
god.
Tootsie Rolls. They should just
How-
discontinue Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls are the candy of old people, as I say as
Ah.
we keep walking.
How hard is the Tootsie Roll? I might be interested.
He just spit it out.
Yep, it is still in the exact same shape because I went grom. Like you can't even see my
pick it up
tooth
and
marks.
I pick it up and I knock it, and then I knock the jerky. Which is harder?
The jerky is definitely harder. It was just
I
sat
tossed
out
the
in the
Tootsie Roll.
sun. And in fact, it was stepped on a couple of times, so it is soft.
I toss the Tootsie Roll away.
Okay.
Not quite my type.
Wait, did you want it to be harder?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, how do you think? How do you think my jawline matches my cut self?
You have a good point, but I am still judging.
As you make your way down the road, slowly but surely you start running into just kind of people that are out and about. Biscuit, you have a really high passive perception, correct?
I have a 21 passive
21.
perception.
What is
Jesus.
everyone's passive perception? Just really
10.
fast. 10,
19.
19.
Oh god, I'm so ill prepared.
14.
Oh my god, it's a 13.
Biscuit, you can hear kind of in full where Sandy, you're hearing bits and pieces. But you're hearing conversations as you're walking down the road and kind of catching up with whatever procession just came by or whatever the parade was. And Sandy, you begin to hear whispers of just like, I don't understand why we're welcoming them. Like, I don't get why this is, and you kind of lose the conversation. But Biscuit, you begin to hear kind of like the final parts of these conversations where I don't understand why we're inviting them with such regalia. I mean, they're the people who were attacking us for how long? And now we're just laying out the red carpet because what? And over time, as you're walking and you're starting to catch up with whatever this parade is, it becomes clear to you that whatever this procession was, or the person that was celebrated as part of this procession is very obviously a part of the royal family of the Warren Kingdom.
Interesting.
La la
Oh,
la la
so
la la
that's-
la la.
That's our lovely friend Harvey?
Harley.
Harley.
I pass on to my compatriots that there is a non-zero chance. Actually, okay, first off, one, there was somebody who was just celebrated here. You can tell by the streamers. Number two, you can tell that they didn't like them very much because they threw out Tootsie Rolls. Didn't like them that much. But that also goes along with some of the chitter chatter that the townspeople had about why are we welcoming here for so long. And there's a non-zero chance that you know it is HP or PH.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's find out. It's gonna be a great time. And then we can bring him to justice.
What?
Yeah, for trying to murder us. That was rude. Probably
gonna
breaking
commit-
laws.
Regicide?
What? No, it is a lawful citizen's arrest.
Is it lawful if no one knows about it except one other person?
Yes, if I am
Besides
following
us.
the word of the Lord, then yes.
Listen, Biscuit, I'm not gonna go with whatever plan this is. You either gotta come up with a much, much, much better one, or I vote we skip town. That guy
Wait.
definitely wants us dead.
But
It
we
might
want to
be
get
good
paid
for
first,
us.
right?
We have been paid, right?
No,
We're walking to the appointment to get paid, right?
I would like to get
right.
paid. But what if he's there?
Well, how would
Can
he
I
know?
do? Can I do
Destroy
an insight? Is what's the government in this town? Is it ran by this church that we've been going to several times?
You can make a history check. Or insight, I guess, either.
Can I make
I'll
some
do,
sort of check?
15
Galen,
because
what
I
were you
did insight.
saying? Insight, okay.
To see if did we mention who we were working for when we were down in the cave? Because I don't think that we did. Because
You
how
can
would they
also
tie
roll
us?
Insight. For your 15 insight, Ferris, what you
I
know
crit.
is okay. What you know is that the city of Oakwall is the heart of the Varus Empire. So you know that this is not run by the church. It is instead run by the emperor, who does manage specifically this city as well as the rest of their empire. Personally, they oversee that. For Galen, or are you going by Skylar now? I can't remember.
I think I want to transition. Well, it's kind of tough because I don't want the whole world to know me as Skylar, but
Galen.
Skylar's fine.
Okay, Skylar. With your natural 20, you do not remember ever mentioning that you were working for a church. You just said that you were on a job and that you were tracking an undead creature into that cave.
Okay. And when you say you, like you're talking about you as in the royal group you, not
I
just
believe that is
Galen.
true to the party, yes.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. How would they know who we're working for? I don't think we told anybody that we were affiliated with the church or anything.
I'm pretty sure we told them we were just there to murder evil beings.
What if Charlie told them?
We were with Charlie, weren't we?
But
The
then he
whole time.
ditched us, remember?
Yeah, he ditched
Oh,
us,
yeah.
and then he came back.
With them.
Oof.
Well, if you
and
want,
he's definitely wearing the merch, isn't he? Shit.
we could. Okay,
Oh,
we can still get paid. But
And
like I
if
said,
Charlie
this
ratted us
guy-
out, we could kill him.
What's with you and murder today?
Yeah,
Why-
what good would that do anyway? What's
Why-
done is done.
You said you were a good person, and you threatened to murder like 5 different people today.
No, okay. One was a vampire who was arguably evil. Number two, if we were betrayed by what's his face, then we have totally a reason to do it.
I mean, it wouldn't have really mattered necessarily. It's not like he tried. If he did, he probably would have been like, the Scarlet Mummers will hear about this or something like.
Anyone in the party can make an insight check for me.
Me. I got the 10.
Nice.
And a 5.
5, okay.
We can like all do it or one.
I said
One
anyone in the
person
party.
can Big ol' 7.
No thinking aloud. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Somebody save us, goddammit.
I would say at this point there is nothing that I really feel I could give you.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna murder HP just because you want to, but I am willing to get paid.
Actually, here's what
If
I
you
will
want to
say.
carry out your first mission, you can do it yourself.
Biscite, with your 10, you, in your approximation of ADHD that I presume that Biscite has, jump from this murder fervor and think about, wait, what was that, like, gnome talking to Skylar about?
Okay, so you know how sometimes you think about something and then you think about something else and you think about something else, think about something else, but it's related to this, but tangentially related to that.
No.
So
I'm usually good about keeping focus on one thing at a time.
My brain.
I envy your skill. Anyway, Galen Skylar, saw you talking to this gnome. What was that about?
Oh my god. I completely forgot. And I rifle through my bag and I look for the note that my little gnome guy gave me.
Okay.
My bestie.
It is an envelope. It is sealed. So you open it up, and inside, the very front of it is a letter that says, this is the information about that shipwreck that you were asking about. You wanted to know where... one second.
Sure.
You wanted to know more about their camp and what they were looking for. This is what I have. And as you start to page through the information that's held within, you find the information about where the camp is, and in it specifically says, It sounds like a member of the royal family is coming down to oversee these recovery efforts. With that, I will say anyone, again, can have a insight roll.
Me.
Any and all?
Any and all.
That is a 17.
I'm glad we're getting these low rolls out of the way.
18.
Okay.
I got a 16,
Okay.
so I'll know the least.
I would say that the three of you will remember that when you guys were in Hamrock and you were participating in the feast and you were up and interacting with Prince Harley initially, he was called away by his brother saying that he had a job for him.
Harley had a job.
Harley was being given a job by his brother.
Okay. Gotcha.
And you're able to tie that together with the information kind of presented to you on this letter that was given to you, this missive. It also includes a map that shows you where they are doing the recovery efforts about a mile offshore. With the following information. The camp, the recovery camp itself, is run almost entirely by Warforged and will now be entirely overseen by the royal family and their personal guard, whoever they bring and choose and trust. Outside of that, it is under such tight secrecy that only Warforged are allowed onto the site because of the military equipment that they're trying to recover. They need to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Do they allow porcupines?
It doesn't say.
This could be a
What about
problem.
hedgehogs?
It
A
also
hedgehog?
does not indicate live animals of any kind.
That's a very strange omission.
It didn't say a dog can't play basketball.
I pet Stuart and I say,
What kind of campaign is this?
this place just isn't for you, bud.
I imagine that's what a chipmunk, or not a chipmunk, but a porcupine sounds like.
But you made sounds. I did not hear you make sounds.
Oh, I made little like squeaking sounds.
Oh, okay.
Squeak, 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 squeak. There.
Yeah.
Why is the royal family doing so many weird ass missions? Something sus about that.
Maybe they're looking for more artifacts like the one that we have, allegedly.
Speaking of,
Maybe.
did we ever figure out what that does? This is Galen/Skylar asking.
Oh
I
yeah.
do believe yes. That was the crook with the. I can
Don't
actually
you-
read what it did if you want.
Don't you
but
remember when?
Null is attuned, and then he got a zombie, and then he couldn't sleep.
No,
Yeah.
you couldn't sleep.
No, what do you name your zombie again?
Ricardo.
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 Why would the royal family want this artifact? It doesn't seem to be particularly good or useful.
It has like ties to some powerful beings. It basically like told me that if like a certain portal opens up, then I'll be like brought to somebody like very powerful. It was very cryptic, but I don't know, if you ever see like a mystical portal open up, just give me a shout.
Right.
Wait, we're keeping it? If we had
Just
it?
in my pockets.
Okay.
Unless you think it'd be better kept somewhere, like maybe we could keep it at the Sonder Inn under the Chosen Goose's.
Yeah, maybe we can like rent lockers
That's
or
a
something.
good idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have some kind of lockbox system.
Or what about those mummers that are paying us and, keeping something else a secret?
Yeah, but like no one can get in the Sonder Inn, right? Except us. So like that should be the safest thing.
Anybody with a ticket?
I don't know who's.
But like, I
we
don't
can-
think that the. I mean, I guess, do we trust the chosen goose?
Uh,
I
Well,
think he's fine.
Listen, everybody in there's a shade with no face. I don't know who they are.
But they don't know who we are, which is a plus, right? Right? No? Okay.
I mean,
Right.
it is.
Arguably. They wouldn't even
Okay.
think to look there, right? Like half the battle is knowing where to look, where to go.
You got me there.
But if they know that like Charlie, if Charlie accidentally let slip that we were with the Scarlet Mummers, that'd be the first place they'd go.
Are we late for the meeting at this point? Like, are we just
You've
like?
been making your way there. But
Okay.
yeah, she was expecting you like late morning. It's like early afternoon. It's like 2 p.m. because you took a second long rest to actually get the effects of a long rest.
No, I think we gotta keep it moving here.
We schmovin', we groovin'.
You make your way across town, and eventually you find yourself at the House of Happiness. There are, again, crowds of people just outside enjoying the free entertainment and artistry. And as you approach the gate, a couple of the guards recognize you and go, "She's expecting you." And they give you directions to her office.
I stride forward confidently.
You make your way through the House of Happiness before making your way to Sister Hazel's office. As you go to give a knock, the door opens, and Verth steps out and goes, "Oh, yeah, come on in. She's expecting you." About an hour ago. And he'll quick give you, he'll sidestep to give you the space to step into the office. Okay. Oh, good. Yes, here is your payment. And she will slide over a fairly hefty bag with the requisite 304 gold. That is being paid to you at half the cost you were originally expecting. Okay, if there is other work that we think that you are qualified for, we will reach out. We know your faces. We can send you a message. Is there anything you're needing from me?
No, I think that's everything.
I raise my hand.
No, we're standing outside. You and I are.
Dang, you're right.
Okay. Have a good day. And she'll give you what is very clearly a slightly forced smile. And then who all did go into Sister Hazel's office then?
It sounds like the rest of us three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ferris, as you reach the door and you're about to step out, you go, "Actually, I have a question for you before you go."
Oh?
This is a matter of trust. Okay?
Okay.
And I don't know that I can trust you all. You made some wild accusations yesterday. And I get that it's fairly out of the blue for Prince Harley to appear here in town. But for him to very clearly be working on the reacquisition of a sunken ship, I just want you to be careful in who you are spreading information to. Because at this point, what you told me yesterday borders on an attempt at inciting conflict. I haven't had a chance to speak with Charlie yet, as he is still unconscious. But I need you to understand that if he does not corroborate what you are telling me, that I will have to turn your names over.
I speak with my heart. Think of that what you want, and then I go to leave.
She doesn't stop you.
I don't know how you expect us to corroborate a one-sided story. It's not like we're telling you to take up arms immediately against him. Just be wary of him.
When tensions are this high, and you inform me that someone is here doing malicious acts, it is only right, especially when those doing the malicious acts, it is only right to prepare yourself for a worst-case scenario.
What's the worst-case scenario?
That war
How
restarts.
How is you telling him about this not starting up more conflict?
A prince invited by our emperor into our lands during very contentious times. I want to be crystal clear. I get that you are a machine, and you work in very ones and zeros, very black and white. But when an emperor invites a noble from another family, one that we have a very tenuous history with at best, and someone starts potentially spreading alleged stories of wrongdoing or attempted acts on your life, tell me how that story getting into the wrong hands doesn't incite violence. Tell me how that violence doesn't then progress and turn into greater conflict. I don't know if you have a protocol that teaches you to cherish life, but understand this. At the end of the day, avoiding conflict is the best way to preserve life. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Because that man out there that you passed coming in continues to vouch for you. Until you prove me wrong, I won't make action. I will not take action. But if, I will not hesitate.
You may think that I see things in black and white, but you only see things stained with red. And you're threatening to essentially put us to death over telling the truth. That's not even on gray area. That's just a complete lapse in judgment. And if our story isn't corroborated, just don't do anything about it.
Where are the guards?
It's as simple as that.
Where are the guards? Am I putting you to death? Am I stopping you from leaving my office and leaving this church right now?
I don't know if we'll be able to prove it, but
I'm not
if
expecting
we
you
don't,
to.
Then you'll be putting us to death.
I will be informing the authorities.
And we'll be put to death, surely.
Sure.
That's in my black and white mind. I know that that's what happens. when the authority gets challenged.
Then let
And
it
if
be
you're
said. If my
and if
hands be stained
you're
red
too
with your
foolish
blood,
to not,
I will be sleeping peacefully, knowing it's not the blood of thousands.
it's not my blood. I don't have blood. It's my friend's blood.
Get out.
I won't let you put my friends to death.
Then what are you going to do about it?
Nothing yet. There's no reason to now. But I'm just informing you of the facts like a simple logic bot would do. Of the course of action you may take may have direct results. Input, process, output. That's what a computer does, right?
You're not good at taking directions. I said, get out.
Affirmative. And I'll leave. And I'm going to look for any sort of ways that I can enter her office discreetly in case I have to, like any secret entrances or anything.
Yeah, you can make a quick investigation check. Are you trying to do this hiding your intent, or are you just scoping the place out?
I'll hide my intent.
Okay, I'll have a stealth check then first.
Ooh!
22.
Okay, you can make an investigation check.
Ooh, that's a natural 3 for a 13.
Ooh!
Okay. You do a quick, lap. And then you just do some mental processing about what you remember from the interior of her office. Based on kind of those two bits, you know there's a window. But the window is small and the window is high. And you know there's a door.
I am processing this information like a good little robot.
You make your way outside of the House of Happiness to find Biscite and Skylar waiting.
We got paid.
Oh,
And she
heck
said
yeah.
she would reach out for other jobs, but I get the feeling that was more of an empty promise.
Well, that's good. Less good.
Our
She didn't
relationship
seem
is
very
not
happy.
maintained right now.
Did you ask her about the question that I wanted answered?
What was your
And I
question?
give the eyebrows. Oh, you know. And I give the eyebrows.
No, I literally forgot.
Can we kill the vampire?
Oh no, we didn't ask.
Oh. I'm a little disappointed, but I understand.
She didn't seem to want to talk to us anyways. She doesn't believe our story anymore.
Why not?
I don't know, something about, Prince HP being here for a boat ride instead.
Did you tell her about the note that we just got from our little goblin friend?
No.
Well, that probably would have helped corroborate a story.
You wouldn't
Although,
have given... I don't have the note. I couldn't have done anything.
well, I probably wouldn't have given you the note because I'm sworn to protect my sources, but you could have at least told her that, they're doing a...
Oh, we have
sketchy-
a super secret source that tells us they are sketchy trust. Is that what you wanted me to say?
I guess I wasn't there.
The source of the letter only corroborates the story that the prince is there for the recovery efforts.
Not what it is, necessarily.
Or
Okay.
deeper intent.
It does not corroborate what you are saying about what your interaction with the prince was. It only corroborates what the public presentation is.
Okay, never mind. I guess you're right. I guess it wouldn't have made a difference.
So yeah, we need some sort of hard evidence linking Harley to this, and if we aren't able to find that in short order, then we're pretty much gonna need to hightail it out of this empire.
Oh boy.
The Emperor is gonna be on us.
Well, I don't need to stay here anymore, I don't think. Do you guys have anything else you want to do here?
No, I am like a tumbleweed on the breeze.
Well, where do we want to go next?
Well,
God.
is there any way we can get proof? I mean, the cave is collapsed. I'm sure he's on lockdown, and
Well, so there was that knight in there with us. He was definitely crushed.
Let me ask for an insight check from the three that were in the conversation with Sister Hazel.
a 20 dirty 20.
In 8.
Sandy?
Yeah. A 6.
Okay. With your dirty 20, no. She was not outright saying that she is going to the guards. What she is saying, what she said to you, is that if what Charlie says doesn't corroborate what you claimed, basically if Charlie doesn't confirm, yeah, we were in a cave-in and Prince Harley was there, then she will be seeking the guards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go in there, Charlie.
So if Charlie doesn't corroborate that story, that a cave-in happened, it was caused by the prince, and you saw the prince.
By Charlie, you mean Diego.
Diego, correct.
Meaning Charlie.
No.
Yes.
He meant Charlie.
He meant.
If that doesn't happen, then she will be going to the guards.
Wait, is Charlie with us right now?
No, he is unconscious.
Charlie is unconscious.
Oh, I see. That was yes. Okay.
Charlie's kind of a baby. He's been out for like a day.
I mean, I am able to detect thoughts. I can maybe see if, but it's hard to know if somebody is like unconscious what their thoughts are. So,
if you care that much, we could manipulate him somehow. But I think we should just leave.
yeah. I mean, yeah. He knows. Yeah, he knows what happened, and he's only a little delusional. He I imagine should have the same takeaway that we did. He heard everything. He might not know as much who Harley is. I don't know how familiar he is with geopolitical statuses, but if he at least describes what Harley looks like and what he said, I would think that would be enough.
I think at the end of the day, we know we're not lying, and the truth would come out eventually anyway. But just in case it goes the other way, I agree that we should GTFA. Or GTFO, that's what I meant.
Get the fuck out!
Hey,
I can spell.
I can.
You can't spell?
Not really.
Oh.
I didn't pay attention in class.
Is that... So you can't, like... Can you read common?
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like it was a question?
No, I can. Just slower. I'm surprised you didn't all notice.
I minor illusion the word syrup up in the air. What does that say?
Syrup.
Counts.
Yeah. I minor illusion the word swordplay.
Swordplay, I know that one.
Swordplay.
That one wasn't for you.
Oh,
Dandy.
my bad.
The first one wasn't for you, and you answered that one too. I think of it as working
We were
together.
taking turns.
With
Okay,
that,
I think...
Listen, I'm not an academic. I don't want to just read words.
Okay, but you've got enough to get by, and that's what's important.
With that, it sounds like the party is trying to get out of town. Is there anywhere specific you are trying to get to?
Guys, I want to get to this boat.
You want to go to the boat? Isn't that in town?
You want to go to the boat that
Wanna
the
go
prince is
underwater?
going to?
Well, one, because I have this sweet cape, so I am protected from the water.
This is
It's like
quite the turn from you.
Okay, but the problem is the prince is going to be there, right? And we don't want to see the prince because he's going to kill us.
Yeah, but like this whole, like, if he's going to do bad things, you know, we already stole this stick from him so he doesn't get it, because, you know, apparently the Dragonborn said, don't let the Lord of Darkness get it. Well, guess what? We did not get it, and if he wants to do this boat thing, that's obviously pretty bad too. So I'm guessing if there was another Dragonborn that was dying, he would also say, don't let the Lord of Death get it.
Maybe we could sabotage his boat. So that it like
We
once it
could
like
do that.
once it like takes off, it like starts like taking in water, and it'll severely delay him, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. You are muted.
To what end? What are we trying to accomplish with that?
I don't know. It's if it would just slow him down, but if he has some lofty goal with getting this shipwreck, then he's probably gonna do everything in his power to get it, and he has a lot of power, more than we do, I would say. We could
So
maybe
that's why you want to go to him because he has a lot of power.
We could simultaneously delay him and beat him to the punch. Like if we can find a way to delay him, like there's this play that that's called Wacky Races, and it involves multiple fairly wacky characters that are each racing for a common destination, and there's not really any hard rules to it, and they usually like to sabotage the other ones so that they can get an edge. So we could blow a hole in his boat and then take our own boat and beat him to it.
Do you know what we're looking for at this shipwreck, or do you just want to go and guess
All
something?
I know is that he wants it.
Yeah?
And if he wants it, then I want it. I want him to not have it.
It's worth noting the information itself that you were given. It gives you kind of the information about the camp. And I may have failed to have mentioned this. There is mention that there is a manifest that was not able to be acquired, but that is inside of that camp itself.
The camp of
like for the recovery efforts.
Okay. And Harley is at that recovery effort, we would presume, or is he leading his own effort?
To the best of your knowledge, he is overseeing that camp and that recovery effort there.
Maybe we can like try to summon him. So it was his brother that summoned him to do this job. If we could like forge something from his brother saying that like it's being delayed, then, and you know, maybe get him to be summoned back to the Warren Kingdom. Maybe maybe that would take him away from it and would give us the opportunity to swoop in.
I say we do a covert op mission.
Are you capable of that?
Yeah.
Capable as in, can I do it? I mean, yeah, I'm
Can you do it well?
That is a great question.
I
like
recall
to
the
think
last
yes.
time we tried this at Osbed, the Hammer of Gods facility. We used you in a stealth mission by sending you to a room and yelling.
Okay, no.
loudly.
You sent me on an acting mission. I told you I was in a play.
Acting is part of covert. Spies?
Yes, and I did a great job.
No, you didn't.
Well, I mean, you definitely brought attention to yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
So in that regard, well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got kicked out of town. Yeah, well
Uh-huh.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but we did like we
was actually
won
Noel's
the
fault, not
insult
yours, but-
battle. That was really fun. So I hope he still thinks about that at night.
That's true. So anyway, yeah, we could totally do a covert mission.
I think it's a bad idea, but if the group wants to do this, I'll join you.
As long as the covert mission doesn't turn to an overt mission, and then I minor illusion the word covert and I take the C away.
Covered? Where'd the K go?
Oh, you think that was a K? Oh, they.
So remind me, what's in the letter about the camp?
It outlines kind of how it is a military encampment that is overseen by the prince, his personal guard, that he trusts, and outside of that, only Warforged are allowed inside.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to be the one to lead efforts unless you guys are able to disguise yourself as Warforged.
No, I can't.
No.
I'm just a tiefling.
And unfortunately, someone's gonna have to look after Stuart. And don't worry, he only bites kind of hard.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I like hold him out arm stretch, and he's just like just like chomping, and like quills are just full on like out. It's like a full on like.
He's
ball
gnawing
spikes.
down his tooth growth on the metal of your arm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you taught him to do that.
No, he's just got some natural talent.
He turns to you, this guy, and he goes, squeak, 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 squeak.
Do I believe that was squeaks of arm, like ill intent?
You can make an animal handling
It's hard.
check.
It's really hard to tell a difference with him.
That is an 8.
Yeah, you can't tell. It's squeaking.
Okay, yeah, no, I will not carry him, just in case, but okay, I understand.
Well, someone has to.
That is not me.
So
He's not very leash trained.
how are
We've
we supposed to get close to a military encampment?
That is a great question.
Well, if I go alone,
Answers.
it shouldn't be an issue. But if we include all,
You would
of
just be.
you-
Would you not just be a warforged wandering this, the road and then walking in? Is that simply allowed?
I can easily put on my best Warforged voice, which I've did for years, obviously, and say that I can lie and say that I was meant to be there, that I was doing some kind of task, and the difficulty would be is that I might need like a commander's name, and I don't know if I want to just pull Harley's name right off the bat. That could backfire. So it'd be nice if I knew somebody else that was commanding that area. It would help.
Okay. What if it goes bad? Can I ask
Yeah.
that question?
Good
I might
question.
I might die.
Well,
Not only could you die, but we, being close to the encampment, could also be captured and die.
Well, if I won't let that happen if it's just me.
you against
I-
an entire army?
And so where would
I
we
won't-
go? Would we just sit in this town?
I'm
Would we
saying
sit
if
near
if
the
I go
encampment?
on my own.
Then where do
Really
we go?
know if I'm comfortable sitting back while one of our friends goes into an army encampment on a covert mission by themselves.
But it might.
Yeah,
need
of
to
course
go.
not, because then we're going to be nearby in the bushes.
Noel just
What
said
are
we won't be
gonna do
nearby.
against an army?
And if we're nearby, they'll know instantly that we're not part of it.
I'm not saying we shouldn't do something, but I'm saying maybe not this.
Yeah, whatever this plan is, does not exist.
I mean, I could have you all as prisoners, but I don't know.
I'm not walking into that military encampment as a prisoner. Especially after they saw our face and want us dead.
And Ferris happens to probably be like. She would get a lot of attention as a prisoner, let's just put it that. She's royalty, you know? Like, that's no small thing.
Yeah, it turns into a whole like hostage
Nobility.
situation.
What'd I say?
You said royalty.
I meant nobility.
HP himself is royalty.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna call back to something Fair said a while ago, which is we need to. I'm not gonna go along with this unless we have a better plan.
I could at least go in for reconnaissance purposes. I don't think that Harley will be able to recognize me, even if he's in the camp. I don't think he'll be able to distinguish me from other Warforged. So
He does seem the racist type.
Yeah, he probably thinks we all look the same. So as long as I do a good part acting, and hide my magical abilities, I
If
should
you
be
needed to,
pretty
could you go
indistinguishable. I
Would
can't.
get out?
Would
I
the
can go
other
invisible, yes.
Warforged be able to like tell that you're special?
I guess Tanner would. I think that that's possible? I mean, I assume I would just try to act as I did before.
The Warforged themselves, none of them that you've ever met have had conscious thought of their own to be making discernments.
So they won't even care. It's like robot could like show up and start breakdancing, and they would just be like, "This is like,
clearly what he was
this has
programmed
nothing
and
to do
asked to do."
Yeah, this has nothing to do with my current order.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I could just at least do some reconnaissance. I like grab my robes that I've been wearing this whole time, and I just like throw them all off in one smooth motion, and I'm just like a metal robot.
Oh God, he's naked.
What?
I avert my eyes.
Yeah, same.
You're Shane.
Do I look the part?
You look like a servant droid.
I feel a little bit of shame. I definitely have an Eve in the Garden of Eden moment where it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't just be walking around nude. I yearn for the robes that make me more akin to wizards than I do my own kind.
Okay. So you are going to just walk up and present yourself as though you were meant to be there.
Yes, I guess, do I know any local names that would be like involved in this mission that I can like call out, like I was sent for from this person?
I would say you can roll a history check is probably going to be the closest.
18.
18. Let's see. Let me pull up. You know the name of like the monarch, or not the monarch, but the emperor in the area. So you can choose to be sent by Kieran, the emperor. You could have been sent by, as well, by the Everstead family to assist in these recovery efforts, because you know of that family to the south, based on conversations with Skylar.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like the Emperor would be a little bit too risky. So I think Everstead. Is it like, can I say like Lord Everstead, and that's like the patriarch or matriarch?
I don't think have gotten into that much detail in talking with Skylar. So far as
Yeah,
how far you would like to take that, I have to
yeah.
put back on
I'll
roll.
ask Skylar. I'll ask Skylar. So is there like, I might call out the Everstead family if that's all right with you, and I guess if I do, are there any details I should know about?
Well, the Everstead family, Tanner, I'm so sorry, I should know some of my own lore here. Or some of the lore from the area that I lived. But, the Everstead family, their son is dead, and the dad was also recently killed, yeah? That was
The
that
father
article
died. The son came into power.
Oh, that's what it... Sorry, yes. Yeah, I guess,
But yes, one of the sons is dead.
Yes.
Who is the son? Who is the son that's in power? In case I
Hold
need
on,
to call out that name.
I have my article in an envelope on my desk. And I'll read it. Elric died. Yes?
Correct.
The only name I have circled here is Francis in this article.
Corrine.
Corrine.
Corrine?
Corrine. However, since the incident, the new head of the family, Corrine Everstead, age 27 and eldest son of the late Elric, has been making frequent appearances in public, and even has invited the town to join in the funeral and memorial of his late father.
Is it like Coreen, Corrine?
Yes.
Okay.
Koreen.
Kor.
Isn't that what you said?
I think he said C.
I said C. Yep.
Yeah, C. It's C if Farrah's read
it. Yeah.
LMAO. Yeah, so yeah, I think I have enough of a cover. Hopefully they don't dig too deep into it, and I can just say that I'm there for I guess just to I think maybe I could say that I'm like an administrative assistant. Like, I mean, I think that was pretty common for my type of like servant droid to just like to just handle any sort of like busy work, like bureaucracy, and perhaps that will be sufficient.
I mean, if the new son recently just took power from his dad,
He might want to
maybe
know about the affairs of what's going on. So I can. Yeah, I think that might be a good cover, that that the son wants to know about the affairs going on.
Or if that doesn't work, you could
and if assistance is needed.
Yeah, or you could go the opposite way and say like he's making personnel changes in the home since his father passed. Maybe he thinks Warforged are unsettling.
Oh, so he sent me away to and he found a task that
Or he's seeking favor. Could go that way.
Yeah.
He's flexing his wealth because you're not cheap, right?
Certainly not.
I don't know. Take your pick.
Actually, we are pretty cheap because there's not a lot of overhead and giving us like food and a lot of space to sleep and whatnot.
But
anyway,
I haven't known anyone who has Warforged that aren't like filthy rich. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. So anyway, I guess does anybody have anything else I should ask about when I go there?
Well, I have to say, I don't think this is a good plan, but I'm not a thinker, so I can't come up with anything more.
I think as long as you've got a way out, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll just say that I have to report back to Kareen. I think as long as I stay, yeah, as long as I stay primarily under Kareen's command, shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't be stuck in a situation that will be too difficult. I can always just say that I'm ordered to report back.
I am also nervous about this plan, but it's better than the other one, vaguely.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I go over to Stuart and I pat it and I say, sorry for leaving you behind, but I'll be right back, and you know, I'll give you extra treats tonight as a way of apologizing.
Can I have one of those treats real quick?
You want like a seed?
Yeah, I want to try and feed him. If he's
Oh,
good.
I thought you were gonna eat it yourself. I was very confused.
No.
Yeah, I hand over like some. I don't even remember what we got.
It was
Actually, I think it was like corn. Yeah, we
Yeah.
hand over some corn, like
we
some very
asked
raw
Emily.
corn.
She verified.
What a dignified fella.
All right.
I'm going to wrap up my robes like around Stuart, so that, like he still has like the scent of my like metal. Like it has like that very like coppery smell to it.
Very blood. Okay.
Yeah. I may not have blood, but I smell like it.
God, amen to that. All right, with that, you start making your way, following the map and how it was outlined, towards the encampment and the recovery efforts.
Yep, I do my like much more robotic walk. I try to really focus in on little things, little nuances that come with being more conscious. Like I try to avoid them, like looking around. So instead I'm looking just like straight forward. I'm moving like kind of like military style, like with like right angle turns, and yeah, just having my typical like little smile on my face that was basically burned into my face. Not literally, like how you have like like an image burned into a screen. I like bring that back like into my face.
Okay. Yeah, and with that, you make your way a good distance. Does the party follow for a little while, or do you just kind of wait and congregate in town?
I would like to follow.
Yeah, but like stealth maybe, so that we're not noticed as a large group heading towards military camp.
Okay. I will say make a stealth check then, as a party. Trying to stay
Do I have to?
nonchalant. No, I will say that you
Okay.
are good with how you're describing all of this.
Not bad.
10.
7.
24.
15.
Wow, what a shocking roll.
What a series of numbers, actually. Oh, God. Hold on. What is the full spread? We have a 10, a 7, a 17, and a 24. No. Josh, why do you have a 7 and a 17?
You have to roll disadvantage.
Oh, okay. And Galen, what was yours?
I was muted. 15.
15. I don't think you were muted. I was just looking inside of the log. Okay. I will say with that spread, you feel pretty, like, unseen for the most part. Biscay, you keep trying to strike up conversations with random people. Roll a d20 for me.
That is a 19.
Okay. You were talking just about Venny. I wasn't sure if you were going to be asking everyone the moral dilemma of if all vampires are evil or not.
I like that.
But instead, you were talking to everyone about the glory that is Venganza. Um, but you guys follow for a good while before you reach kind of like the city's edge, near the port, and you decide that maybe you should just wait there, because leaving out that direction would look suspicious no matter how well hidden or how nonchalant you look. But no, you carry forward. After a good 20-minute walk out of the city, you can see just up ahead there is this small wood fence, kind of like cross guards, um, perimeter camp. And as you approach, all that you can hear is the sound of just metal men walking around and moving things around. And as you approach, a guard finally stops you and goes, "What are you doing here?" Null, you will recognize this voice as one of the knights that was in the cave the night before.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just very robotically say, "Good day to you. I am Servant Bot NU77, owned by Lord Corrine Everstead. I have been assigned by my master to provide temporary administrative assistance to this operation, and also to report back to my master of anything that is relevant to his station."
I will have you roll at advantage a deception check.
All right, I got 15 and a 17 on the dice. Is a 21.
21, okay. You watch as the knight kind of looks at you. He looks down at the piece of paper that he's got in his hand. And he looks over and he goes, "Kenny, come here. Some Korean sent this guy to help and report back." "Okay, what kind of a bot is it? What does it do?" He said administrative. "Sure. Have it have it review the manifest, and just, I don't want to have to deal with it, and frankly, I'm exhausted. So just have him review that, and if it's fine, then it's fine. And then we'll deal with the rest from there. Quite frankly, I'd rather ask forgiveness." All right. You said NU77?
Affirmative.
Okay. He'll point back towards a tent and say, "I want you to double check the manifest. Make sure that the numbers are all lined up as they need to, and that everything is current and accounted for. Cross-reference tests and boxes coming in. Understood?"
Affirmative.
All right, get to it.
Have a wonderful day.
And he lets you pass. You make your way across the beach towards this tent. And as you enter the tent itself, there are very few things in the room at present. There is a main table that has upon it a map that outlines the location of the shipwreck. And from there, it also contains a bed, a couple of chairs, and a separate smaller table that has a ledger opened, as well as an ink well and pen.
Do I see any humanoids or other bots in here?
Yes. There are a couple of Warforged that are in there, as well as Prince Harley, who is holding at this point what you recognize as command rod, and is simply saying, I understand that. Here's the thing. You're going back. There has to be more. We need to find this last crate. Do you understand me? Go. And you watch as 7 of these Warforged will turn and make their way out of the tent, passing you as you enter. And he'll look to you and go, "What? What are you doing here now? Did you not just hear me? Go."
I am not tasked to go and fetch the crate. I am tasked to maintain that the ledger is being followed properly. And based off of your most recent speech, it sounds like those other bots are not doing their job.
Fucking Kevin. Okay. Yes. Check the ledger. Cross-reference. Just don't bother me. Understood?
Affirmative.
And he will
Periodically
go
turn.
and he will step his way out the other side of the tent.
Okay, so now the tent is empty.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I go over and I just memorize everything on the ledger so that I can reproduce it like as like a minor image or just I suppose there wouldn't be any harm. Shoot, I don't really have my like inventory, so I can't really like hoard anything on paper. So I guess I'll just have to do my best to like memorize what's on the paper. And I suppose that's probably a bit in my. I don't know how you'd. It's not an ability of mine to like memorize stuff. I guess. So I guess I would just have normal humanoid capabilities.
I'd say that you are able to read what is there, and I will share with you what the manifest reads.
Ah.
You see a series of serial numbers, as well as a series of status as to what their condition is and whether they are currently found or missing.
Does this seem like Warforged, like serial numbers?
They do.
Okay. Well, I'm alarmed. So let's see there. You said there's a larger table with a map of the shipwreck. I'll go over to that and just try to get an understanding of like I don't know if I know this water system or this body of water that is viewed.
You're not terribly familiar with it, but you know that the body of water that they are reviewing is about a mile off the shore of Oakwall into the Opium Ocean.
Yeah, was this the area that like my boat was when I like crashed?
Make a history check.
Natural 1.
You don't remember that night.
Which is yes, that's hilariously on point that the dice decided to cause that nat 1 because we literally talked about how my memory is like skewed of that. So yeah, I think I tried to recall and the same like feeling I have when of like doubt of like my own memories where I had a memory that wasn't, I believe as how I put it at the time, that thought like floods back and leads me with some doubt. It's probably the first time that I like kind of give up the guise a little bit of being a fake robot and like my shoulders like slump down and my head like kind of bows down. But then I recover. And then I'll exit the tent and I'll look for like the crates that those guards are talking about.
Yeah, they're not hard to find. You make your way over towards a pile of crates and you can see a few just offline Warforged sat, some of them in the crates still. The ones still in the crates are often destroyed and don't seem functional, and some of them are just offline standing or slouched next to their crates. And as you start going through, you can see, as you're kind of cross-referencing, you start looking to try and find where the serial numbers are.
Yeah.
And you're opening up kind of their chest panels and finding them written there.
Have I opened up my chest panel to look for my
No.
serial number? Okay. And it's one crate per Warforged?
Correct.
Which means that he's specifically looking for one missing Warforged. I am going to turn and kind of make an assessment of where the humanoids are, being Harley and those two guards, and look for at this point I just want to avoid them because I'm having some very personal thoughts right now, and I am feeling less confident with my ability to keep up the guys. So I would like to find an opportunity to just march out of there, still staying robotic seeming, but march out of there unseen if possible.
Okay. Do you finish your verification of the ledger? Or are you just trying to leave?
It's a lot. It's a lot of Warforged to go through. I think, okay. I think that until I see an opportunity to leave, I will be checking the units. So if I don't see, it's like I'll check a unit, and then I'll like turn to go to the next one, and then while doing that, I will like scan the area to see if they're if the humanoids are nearby, and if they're like going off, like say for example going off to like have like a meeting, then I'll hightail it out.
Okay. I will have you roll a I'll say investigation makes the most sense, as you are doing both this task and looking after.
Oh, that's cocked. Damn. But it says a 3, so 13.
Okay. With a 13, you make your way about halfway through the list before you finally get to a point that you recognize. One, the sun is starting to go down, and the knights that you recognize from the evening before are beginning to switch guard with ones that were able to rest, including Harley, who is now going back into the room that you had originally run into him, the tent, and is utilizing the bed in there at this point and getting himself ready for bed.
Okay, at the point in the guard change and when Harley is going in there, I am going to like find a convenient spot like in between crates that doesn't have like major line of sights, and like I'll even like crouch down if needed, and I'm going to cast invisibility on myself, and then as soon as I do, I'm just going to just stealth out of there.
Okay.
Out of the camp.
Make a stealth check at advantage.
A natural 1 and a natural 20 means a 24.
All right.
Oh.
You make your way out of the camp without problem. And you begin making your way back towards the party, I presume, correct?
Yep.
Good.
So, yeah, I'll just like appear from invisibility in front of them. Hey.
Actually, this took place over the course of a couple of hours. While Null is away, does the party do anything specific, or are you just waiting kind of on edge?
We're just trying to
Wanna play
stay
cards?
out of the way. Like, be cool, but like not draw attention.
Okay.
I'm a nervous talker.
After about an hour of kind of just standing by, playing cards, trying to be nonchalant, nervous talking with people, Skylar, you hear a familiar voice as Carl makes his way down onto the pier. Yeah, I'm kind of just looking to see if I can do some interviews with folks about what's going on. You think you have a minute? Fuck off,
Me?
kid. Okay. No, he's just like talking to random like dock workers. And he's just everyone he walks up to, they're just like fuck off. Like no one wants to really talk with him. Like some of them are more pleasant than just a simple fuck off, but there's more than a couple like fuck yous. Do you make yourself known to him?
Oh, that's such a tough question. I think I will just go up to him and say, "Hey, buddy, it's okay. Not everybody wants to talk, but you'll find someone who'll want to let you interview him. You just
Oh,
gotta
do you
keep
want to talk?
asking."
Oh, hey Galen.
Oh, hey.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, you know, just out there on the beat, trying to get
Yeah.
that new story, get my nose on the grindstone.
Yeah.
Trying to make Fletcher proud. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear what happened?
Hey. No. What do you mean?
Oh, there's this huge, just like explosion just happened a day or two ago up in Thalam. You were just there, weren't you?
I was just there. You said an explosion?
Something like that. All I know is there's a lot of people really on edge right now. I don't know anything else beyond that, but it sounds pretty intense. So if you make your way back that way and you do find out what happened, let us know.
Yeah. Is this story you're covering?
Oh no, I'm trying to look more into the recovery efforts. Since RuneStart wouldn't really give me more, I figured I'd see if there were any other people that like knew what was going on.
Well, who have you all tried talking to? Just people on the dock?
Yeah, he turns and he points to each person that he tried talking to, and you recognize a couple of them from what caught your attention that he was there in the first place.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then that guy, he was kind of nice, but he did tell me to go fuck myself. So.
Why would you say he was kind of nice if that's what he said?
He didn't hit me, so.
Are people hitting you?
Not really.
You can tell me.
I know.
Okay. You shouldn't. No one should be hitting you. You know that, right? It's important for me to know that you know that.
I know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. Well.
Sometimes the best information comes from talkative people after they've had a couple drinks. Have you
He
made
seems
any
talkative. He points at this guy.
Yeah, but he's not drunk. I would have you attempted to talk to any of your contacts at any of the bars in town?
Bars?
Isn't there's bars in this town, right, Tanner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like.
Yeah.
It's a dry county.
To drink?
It's footloose.
It's
basically.
It's Prohibition era footloose.
Yeah.
Can't dance, can't drink. What's the point?
Are you telling me you don't have any contacts at any of the local taverns?
I guess I haven't really tried. I'm just kind of a man of the street, you know? Like, I just walk up to
The
people. My charm usually gets me somewhere.
Well, I would try using that charm on the bartenders because everybody talks to bartenders. Not that you asked for my advice, but
You know what? I think I might try talking to bar waiters. That's what I'll do.
hey. Okay.
Alright.
Well, I wish you luck.
Hey, thanks. Hey, are you going to, like, those funeral celebrations or whatever in Emberwood?
You know, that's not a bad idea. I hadn't considered it. But,
Okay.
maybe.
If you do,
Oh.
can you... I heard there's a really good bakery.
Oh?
Would you bring me back a pastry?
Do you have a preference?
A good one?
A good one. Do you have any allergies I should know about?
What are allergies?
Alright, yeah, I'll just get you a good one. Don't even worry about it.
None of the
I will-
spicy ones, please. And he turns to walk away.
Okay. Good luck.
I don't need luck. I'm made of raw charisma. It's about this time that Null, you appear.
Oh my god,
Right.
Ah!
Ah!
Well, Sandy, any aces? I mean, no, how'd it go? I'm glad to see you're safe.
Yeah. I have a pretty important question that I should probably ask first.
Here's
Ferris,
your
are you
roll.
better at reading? Are you better at reading numbers than you are letters?
Why do you ask?
Just curious.
Listen, I picked up this bag of gold from the sister, and I have yet to distribute it. I'll let you think what you want, and I give you the bag. Speaking of which, could you distribute this? You are the CFO.
So you're not a big number person. So
No.
I guess Skylar, are you good at numbers?
How do I know if I'm good at numbers, Tanner?
Can you read numbers?
Just reading them.
I mean,
Can you read
yeah,
numbers?
I can read numbers.
I rip off my chest plate.
Oh my god, you gotta warn people before you do that.
Oh my god, this feels more revealing than when you took your robes off.
Is this gore?
Could you read this number that should be here? I assume that there's a number there, Tanner.
First thing that happens is that note that was pinned in there falls down to the ground, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
see a serial number.
Oh wow.
The serial
What
number
it-
reads 978 140 120 7922.
So Skylar reads that, and when he reads the last digit, I go, "Huh? Okay. We need to get out of here as fast as possible." I put my chest plate back on.
Okay. And I get up ready to leave.
Yeah, I just like keep walking like robotically over to the Sonder Inn. Not talking to anyone. And except it's like times like like double speed is what I'm walking. I am like full on like speed walking.
Null isn't easily shaken like this, so I think we should book it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Who knew math would be so terrifying?
I knew.
Is that why you skipped math class?
I like swords better anyways.
Fair enough.
And any weapon, to be honest.
Speaking of, and I tap the recently acquired rapier. Can you show me how to use this sometime?
You kept asking for them and you don't know how to use them?
Well, like I have like the basic idea, but you know how you had the privilege of all the education you had that you didn't go to, including sword and weapon lessons.
That was part of my education. Thank you. I did attend those.
Yeah, well, I didn't have that privilege.
So you don't know how to use the rapier?
Not well.
This is a question from Ben.
Hmm?
What weapons are you proficient in?
It's more for flavor, but I actually think I can use it.
She is proficient
Well,
in martial weapons and simple weapons.
Thank you.
I don't think you'll ever be as good as me, but I could try to teach you.
Well, this was slightly painful, but I'm glad we got here. And then do we follow Null into the Sondarin?
Yes, you guys make your way over and into the Sondarin. Really fast, Alyssa. That serial number is on the list.
Not the one I clicked on.
It is.
You said 2-2, right? So
Yep.
Yep, it's the one that's
And
highlighted
2-2.
right now.
I do not see a highlighted number.
It's the one that has.
Oh,
the
I'm
unique
clicking on it
pattern.
and it's only showing me a thumbnail. I didn't click on the link itself.
You goof!
Ugh! Today's not my day. Ignore me.
Ignore me!
Okay. Yeah. So when we get into the Sondarin, I just like, go and sit at the bar, just like facing forward.
Hey, Null.
Oh, hi.
Do you want a drink?
Oh no, we're just here to hang out with my friends.
Okay.
But you could I think they're coming in a second, so they're right behind me. There you go. You could just get their usuals out.
Okay. Oh wait.
I'll go over and talk to the group. Hey, the bartender's getting your guys' usual drinks. And then yeah, I'll grab us a table, and when we all have our drinks, then I have some good news and bad news.
But I've switched
I
drinks
love
like
them
every
both.
time. How will he know my usual? And I don't want to talk to the false one.
I do, because maybe if we become best friends, that I can talk to the
Well,
golden goose.
Wait, why are you saying the false one?
Because he is
He's
just an
not real.
apparition summoned by the golden goose.
Why would that make him not real?
I thought he was a person.
I mean, by
But
definition, I am.
does
just
that make
an
him
illusion.
when we asked,
I think he's really good at therapy.
he said he has no emotions.
Does not being a person and having limited capability of emotions make somebody a false being?
No, I literally can put my hand through his head so he's not a person, and then I do that.
Oh.
Stop!
Does it tickle when I do this? And I wiggle my fingers.
No.
I take your hand away.
I put my other hand in.
Stop!
And shake it all about.
He puts down drinks for all of you. And he sets down a bottle of fine scotch and pours you a glass of that, Farrah's, and goes, I don't know, it was like the one thing you hadn't gotten yet, so.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Pretty good. See, he's you said that he like doesn't have emotions. I think he definitely has emotions. Like
He admitted it himself. But
No, it's
maybe
true, yeah.
if we like him enough, he'll become real.
I don't think that's how it works.
No.
I think he's been a good confidant for issues. Anyway, yeah. So I'll say the good news first. We don't have to go to the shipwreck.
That is good and bad. You're right. That is good and bad news.
Yeah, we don't have to have. You guys are all worried that like if we go to the shipwreck, then we might have to like encounter Harley. We know he's powerful, and it might lead to some conflict that would have geopolitical impact, and we don't have to do that. So that's pretty good.
Okay.
So why don't we have to
Okay,
go
yeah.
to shipwreck? Is
Oh,
that
that's the
bad
bad
news.
That's the bad news. They're looking for me.
Sorry?
Yeah, so I pulled up the ledger, and they're only looking for one crate, and each crate houses a warforged, like an unprogrammed warforged, similar to what I was. They've were part of a shipwreck, and that crate was missing. And I have a sneaking suspicion why it's missing, even though my memories aren't as solid as I would hope that they are. I know that mine fell off. Mine fell off the boat, so that would explain why the crate is not located near the shipwreck, is because it fell off earlier. So the crate that they're looking for houses the same serial number that Skylar read off my chest. So they're only looking for the one crate that houses the Warforged with the serial number that is on my chest.
That
So
sounds
they are
like good
looking for
news to
me.
me, because they don't have you.
You know, that is a great way to look positively at it. And you know what? This stresses me out so much that bartender, I need a special drink for this. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, this is big, okay? So what I
Okay.
want you to do is I want a mocha caramel latticino, but with skim milk, no whipped cream. And also, could you put that in a medium cup, but use the same amount of coffee that you put in a small cup? So that way, so there's a little extra room on the top to stir my own nutmeg. But please don't spill any coffee, else we're gonna put off the ratios.
Yeah.
Hey, bartender, do you
Okay.
happen to hold Ritalin?
My immersion's broken. That's literally Josh at Caribou.
What the frick?
I don't feel like I can answer the Ritalin question. Actually, yeah, I can. I
What's
offered you drugs
Ritalin?
before. I mean, not really, not often, but like on occasion we do. I can check.
Why would you need to check?
I don't know.
How about
ask for
Adderall?
it. Yeah, I'd have to check. It's not really the goose's
It's not a pressing.
choice.
It's not a pressing matter, really. But
Yeah.
might make some things easier.
Sure.
I'm gonna watch the bartender the entire time that he makes it to make sure he follows it exactly. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna say, okay, so no, yeah, that is good news and bad news. But I agree with Ferris that is mostly good news, because guess what? That means that the bad guys do not have you, and that makes you ultra special.
So, what
Oh,
I'm
do you want to know
looking
some other
for-
bad news?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this wasn't bad news so far?
Yeah, that was part one of the bad news. When I say good news and bad news, it doesn't mean that there's one piece of good news and bad news. It just means, good news could just, or bad news could just refer to one piece of bad news or multiple pieces of bad news. That's an interesting thing about the common language.
Still staring at the bartender, I put my finger up and I say, I would like to be prepared next time by saying, hey, look, I have good news and bad news, but I only have one piece of good news and 3 pieces of bad news.
So another
now
piece of bad news is that so we know that I'm a bomb, right? Like I'm
You are
I'm
the
programmed to
You're
bomb.
not.
explode.
You can't say that in public places.
No,
We're
no,
invisible to
Noel's the
everybody,
bomb.
right?
He knew that.
I'm the
Yeah.
bomb, yeah. And it appears that there is one other serial number that caused some sort of explosion, which makes me think that there are multiple of the shipments that are other bombs. So I don't know what exploded, but it seems that, or where this explosion happened, but it says that this one was the source of an explosion. So it appears that there's other bombs out there that are warforged like me.
I raise my hand, still staring at the bartender.
Why
Yeah.
don't you look at Noel?
I can't. I have to make sure he makes this right. So maybe this is a consideration. Did Prince HP look upset that he could not find the serial number with you included in it?
He told it to me when I was pretending to be an administrative bot. I don't think that he figured out that it was me.
Yes, but like he was looking for your container specifically.
Yes, that's the one that he's looking for. Yes.
So just food for thought. What if he knows that your shipment and your sister shipment were bombs, and he purposely wants them because he wants to do some kind of subterfuge by sending in the bombs into places that they want to conquer?
It definitely seems like he knows that they're bombs because the ledger said it. So yeah, I think that's very astute.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that it's as out there for everybody, because sometimes, you gotta say it out loud, because you don't want to make an assumption that everybody knows what's going on, because that leads you to trouble.
I spell it astute in minor language or minor illusion script in the air.
Do you do it in front of me?
Oh no, I do it
I'm
in front
still
of
staring at the bartender.
He
DM,
comes over.
how is my
He comes over
how was
with
my
your
drink?
perfectly made drink.
You are amazing.
Alyssa sent me the link to what you were referencing with this, and I opened it to listen to it, and I forgot that whatever I hear in my headphones is what's being recorded for this session. So
That's
as you and
hilarious.
Null were having that little bit of a back and forth there, all that I think was being actually recorded was the song that's being referenced by your coffee
That's
drink.
really
And
funny.
I'm so upset because I forgot about that, and I just hit play and was like, I need to know if there's a special ending to this so that I can play that out and catch Josh off guard. And instead, all I did was add like 15 seconds of a song that played over you having a conversation with Null.
That
God.
just means there's good background music.
It's called an Easter egg for our listeners.
It's not background music if it's louder than you guys talking.
Easter egg.
Yeah,
Easter egg.
Easter egg.
God damn it. Fucking stupid. Anyway, yeah, he brings you your caramel mocha in a large whatever. Fuck.
I want him to say it correctly.
No.
Mocha cappuccino latte.
No. He hands you your drink. He walks away.
My day is ruined. And I take a slurp, but it's delicious after I find the shaker that has nutmeg.
He brought you a shaker with nutmeg, specifically.
This is why the golden goose is amazing.
So anyway, I don't know what was discussed or what is currently being discussed back and forth.
You would... Oh, I thought they just to make it into the recording. You literally couldn't hear?
I don't know what the direction is now because I was so flabbergasted at just my lapse of judgment in that moment. So I don't know where that discussion ended or what I need to do.
Oh, the discussion ended on the shipment that that Null was a part of was bombs, and my assumption that I wanted to say out loud to make sure that everybody else knew what was going on is that if he knew that shipment was bombs, he probably wanted to get the Nulls, so then he could actually use bombs to blow up other people as part of a subterfuge.
Yeah, I think that's very possible. Very astute. So
Thank you.
Yeah, if he knows that they're bombs and he desperately wants the one that's for me, I don't know if there's something like unique about me compared to the other bombs. But I don't like it. Like if he gets a hold of me,
He won't.
And I'm holding on to the crook. I mean, he gets the two things that he needs, and I assume that's pretty bad.
That's why it won't happen. We will protect you with our life.
Bartender, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you all have like locker spaces we can rent that's like
Big enough to fit a Warforged?
Yeah, no. I was gonna say the staff.
I can check with HR.
That would be great.
Okay.
Who's HR?
Hey, so I checked with HR. He said that a story isn't as fun if you leave some of the cards behind, so...
Well, we were asking about lockers, not cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty different.
If we wanted playing cards, we would have asked you for playing cards. In fact, you have a table over there for playing cards.
That's true. That being said, I was told no.
Oh, why didn't you say that?
Man, I'm just the messenger. I don't know what to tell you.
You're not real.
I'm sorry. I never meant to make
You're
you think
not.
that
You
I
can't
was.
be sorry.
You're right, but I was told to say it.
So I guess we should really like, keep our ears open for anything, like if there's any sort of like explosions or something, so that we could know that like perhaps one of my brethren were
Well,
the cause of it.
it's funny you talk about explosions because I just ran into Carl, Carl, my coworker from the newspaper, and he said there was
Carl,
a
yeah.
crazy explosion in Thalam like a day ago. Was it a day ago, Tanner?
Yeah, he said about a day ago.
A day ago?
Oh,
I didn't really put it together till just now.
Wow. How did
So, yeah,
Carl find out if it's multiple days' journey?
How did Carl find out if it's multiple days' journey, Tanner?
Never asked.
I didn't ask because Carl is Carl, and I just kind of we're professional courtesy, you know.
I don't know, but I'll say okay.
Likely, if I had to guess, he's got a source, and the spell message does exist. So sending does exist. So, but I'll check on that.
yeah. So that I think it's very possible that was basically what I'm capable of with being a large explosion, and it sounds like he doesn't. Like part of the story wasn't that there was a robot that exploded. I assume that would have been part of the story, right? If it was known to be a robot that exploded.
Wouldn't you want to keep that on the hush?
He didn't really seem to have many details, so the source either wasn't giving up too much information, or there isn't a lot of information being released.
Yeah, but I mean, I think what I'm worried about is that myself and these other warforges that are able to be detonated are kind of the perfect weapon, because I think they are able to explode without really any sort of warning, and it's probably impossible to trace it back to a warforge exploding. So, when one explodes, it's not like everybody gets worried about the warforge that were shipped to them. They are just going to keep acting like everything's fine.
Follow-up question is there any reason or motive that seems obvious for wanting to explode the LOM? Like right now, in these times?
To destabilize the nation in preparation of invasion.
You can make a history check, or you can make a insight check.
I was kind of asking the group, but I can do that.
Sorry?
It's okay. It's kind of hard.
Yep, I'll say history or insight.
I rolled a 15 on the insight.
Oh, are we all able to roll?
Yep. It was asked to the group.
I got an 8.
I got a 16.
I got a 6.
I got a 19.
Okay. Our 15 and up group, you remember specifically the last time that you guys were by Thalam, seeing Woolcock kind of skulking around.
Oh no, the revenge.
I don't think I remember anything.
Didn't we see Wilcock kind of hanging out?
That one gnome?
Yeah, from Wilcox from book club, yeah. And wasn't he a little begrudged? Was that the word you would use?
He had some sort of like hole in the wall that he was going into before. I remember. The Hammer of God came and started talking to us before we spooked him away.
Yeah, he was like murdered, or was suspected to be murdered, and then we found him later, very much not murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely a fiery spirit.
He was the one who wanted to basically, go straight to violence, right?
Oh,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah. And the book club did not appreciate that.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You don't need to have a bad feeling. The town already exploded.
No, I meant. Well, you're not technically wrong.
Biscuit, that seems a little cold.
No, that's just facts. And facts are cold.
You're saying that people dying is not something to feel bad about?
Oh, no, you should still feel bad about it.
You did call yourself a good person this morning.
Yeah, I'm a good person.
I don't know, today you've been kind of questionable.
No, I just said that you can't have a bad feeling about this when it already happened, you know?
Well, the feeling was I feel like it might get worse.
Oh, yeah, that's a good feeling, not because it's good, because you're right.
How could it get worse? It's already exploded. See, that's what you sounded like, Biscuit.
Well, now I misunderstood what Skylar was saying, so you know what? I am sorry for what I said.
So yeah, anyway, was it Lydia? Is that her name? From the
That one elf, right? From book club?
No.
Sherry?
No, I'm actually thinking of never mind. So I was just disregard that I said that. So earlier today it was pointed out that I'm only capable of black and white thinking. Hazel. Yeah, so a certain somebody said that I'm only capable of black and white thinking, and I can't really be on a personal level, and as much as I resent that, I also think it's a little bit true, because in this moment, I think the correct course of action is for me to get as far away from this situation as possible, and probably leave you guys behind. Maybe I can go on my own quest to destroy this crook, and I don't know, maybe like destroy myself in a very unpopulated location, so that there's no way that I could deal damage to people.
Would you do that?
Just so because I don't want anybody to get harmed because of a weapon that somebody placed in me.
But if you stay with us, you just won't be kidnapped. That way you won't be exploded.
Yeah, but I don't want like very powerful people to be hunting us down, because even though we are pretty strong, I think that there's a good chance that could cause you all to die, and I really don't want that to happen. So I think.
See, I don't think they're going to chase us down, because as far as they know, you're still in the ocean, so why would they target us? So until we lose that anonymity, I think we are fine.
What's the
also, do you know how to? First of all, do they know that you're on the inventory list, like you specifically? Because I don't think it's that weird to have someone of Ferris's stature to like be walking around with a Warforged administrative bot, right?
Yeah, but if they get more desperate to find me, and they start hunting down other Warforged that aren't accounted for, and they eventually find my serial number.
How would they find your serial number? If they managed to rip open your chest anyway, that means we all went down fighting. So
hypothetically, they could find somebody that was involved in my construction, and they could cast a locate object on something that they're familiar with, and they would be able to maybe find me if they happen to get lucky with where they search. So,
well, can you open up the plate again so I can see your serial number?
Yeah, I take my plate off.
Does anybody have a really sharp dagger?
Oh, I have several. I give you several.
Can I pick the one that looks the sharpest, and can I like try and turn like a 0 into an 8, or like a 9 into an 8, or a 1 into a 7? Like, can I just like change the serial number just a little bit?
Sure, I'd say make a. I'd say make an attack roll for me with a dagger.
Okay.
Why not scratch the whole thing off? He's not a series of numbers, he's null.
But I feel like if we scratch the whole thing off, if someone ever checked, they'd be like, that's suspicious. But if we just scratch like 1 and it's good enough, then
Yeah,
they
like
might
when a
not.
serial number gets filed off of a gun. I mean, a bow.
How many people are digging in your chest? This is the first time I've ever seen it.
It could
Do I-
happen if they get more desperate to find me.
Check, there's guns in this game. Ferris has a gun on a person.
But are they marked with serial numbers?
I mean, no, but it's just.
Yeah, I watched this play called Breaking Bad where they
Oh.
where they went to a hotel to get some guns and they filed off the serial numbers.
Stupid.
Yeah, so why don't we do that with the whole number?
And by guns, I mean crossbows.
I just think that like changing one number, if they were to read it off, like it doesn't look suspicious if anyone were to check or do inventory or anything. Whereas if we scratch off the whole thing, that is a red flag. But
But if
I
they
can
see
scratch
one
off
scratch, that's not a red flag?
if I do it good enough, you won't be able to tell that it's changed.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have a preference? Would you like the whole thing scratched off?
I like your idea of just changing some numbers. Maybe just change as many numbers as you can, so it's not just like one number off, because then they might be like, that's suspicious.
Okay. I'll change one of the 1s into a 7, and I think I'll change one of the last 9s into as close of an 8 as I can make. And you said a straight attack roll?
I would like an attack roll to determine how well you do.
Can
Can
I impose advantage for her by being extra vulnerable?
Fuck it.
He's willingly letting me attack him, right?
Yeah.
So that
It's not about hitting. It's about how
I
high
know.
you can roll with your finesse of this weapon.
Yeah, I like
Sure.
hold myself as still as possible, and
Okay.
I bite on a wallet.
And a straight attack roll is just rolling a d20.
It's like put a dagger in your inventory and swing with it.
Oh god. Okay. Inventory.
So it's a +6 to attack.
Oh, I do have a dagger. It does not tell me. Do I have to equip it? Is that why?
You have it equipped. It's a +6.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So my first roll was a 16 +6. And you said advantage, so I'll roll again. That was significantly worse. So we'll go with the 16.
So 16 plus
So
6?
22.
22, okay.
Yeah, 22.
With a 22, yeah, you're able to get both of those numbers marked how you wanted them.
Perfect.
And it looks pretty darn believable.
Like, I feel like you guys, you'd have to look really close at that to see that something's off. Whereas if the whole thing was scratched out, that would be weird.
Yeah, this looks really good. Have you considered becoming a tattoo artist?
I had not. But I'll take that as a compliment. No, for the black and white thinking conversation. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But I don't think that you're allowing yourself all of the options in this scenario. I don't think you need to run away from the group and self-destruct. I think maybe we can help you figure out how to get rid of the bomb inside of you.
Yeah, that would be great. And I like hanging out with you guys, and
helping you however I can. So, yeah, if you can find a way to help me, I'll be even more grateful to you all than I already am.
I mean, we're not really doing anything else, you guys, right? I mean, I was gonna talk to you guys about maybe going to a funeral in Emberwood.
I
What kind of
think are
funeral?
noble missions.
You prefer noble missions?
I'm just trying to, make everyone feel positive about, yes, I'm gonna go.
What?
What?
Huh? I can go, yeah. I'm gonna start talking.
That coffee hit pretty hard, huh, champ?
I take my heart rate. No.
Okay.
Can I have another?
I frown.
I just put everything away.
That's server for no.
Oh, okay. I'll get one tomorrow.
Right when you wake up, it'll be waiting.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So, Sandy, are you okay with going to a funeral in Emberwood and then helping defuse our bomb of a friend?
Yeah, I'm down with that if that's what you guys want to do. I've got no plans. My calendar wide open.
All right, we'll pencil Sandy in. Ferris?
What kind? Whose funeral?
Oh, I was talking with Noel about this earlier, but there's I received word, or I read a piece. The Eversteads, the head of their house, Alaric, has recently passed, and his son has taken over, kind of, the lordship. And I want to go to the funeral less to like honor the dead and more to just like see how the son is handling all of this.
Okay.
It's a beautiful town anyway. There's a good bakery.
Let's go then. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So it sounds as though you are headed south towards Emberwood, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. For the evening, is there anything the party would like to do, or do you just plan to do a long rest here before departing?
I think Skylar will take notes on not only like the info he got from his little goblin bestie, but I think he's also going to like tie that together with the information he got from Null with the inventory, and maybe just journal some worries about the state of the world and the explosion he heard about from Carl.
Okay.
I
While the group's kind of together, I am gonna say, like, I mean, if we really want to get thinking on some ideas, I mean, is there anything we should do while we have this information and while we know that Harley is looking for me? Like for example, part of me wants to know a little bit more about myself. So, I mean, part of me, even though it's risky, is considering just pretending that I'm that administrative servant again and just fishing for more information on who I was supposed to be sent to, destroy, basically, or what I was meant to destroy.
I think that is a bad idea because if you are sent as the administrative representative, then you should have already known who well, like ordered you or why they wanted you, and like exposing yourself again seems very dangerous. So I'm going to say maybe not the best idea.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. It's just I really want to know what I was meant for.
You are meant to be in this party, and that is all that matters, because in Vengaza we trust.
I'm physically incapable of it, but I think I would be crying a lot right now if I could.
I give you a hug.
Roll
I
a d20 for me.
I make the sound. Oh, me?
No, Josh.
That is going to be an 11.
Okay.
I
You barely brush against Stuart Cotton, but you do not get poked.
I
Just like,
I
"Oh."
make the sound of like light sobbing, even though it's not actually an involuntary response. And yeah, I'll like during the hug, I'll like also give like a little stroke to Stuart as well. Just like thanks for having my back too, buddy.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Exactly. So don't you worry about that. We are here for you now. Null, if you want to join me, I'm going to give out the pamphlets that talk about the greatness of Vengaza.
I'm good.
Okay, you're missing out. I'll be back. But I order one more frappuccino to go.
Dude, I put every. Alright. He makes you a frappuccino.
Once I get it, and I take a good old. I head out the door.
That was just you slurping the whipped cream off the top, right?
Right off the top.
Yep.
He doesn't even drink. He doesn't even drink the coffee part. He's just the guy. I choose to believe that the guy spent all this time making the actual coffee part, and the whipped cream was an easy addition, and you only ate the whipped cream.
That's why his heart rate never elevated.
He's never really drank any of the coffee. Son of a bitch. But anyway, I will go out and try to give out pamphlets on Vengaza to those that I believe are in need, but I try not speaking too much because I've learned my lesson.
I'll have you make a charisma check.
Oh god, hell yeah, baby.
And you know what? At advantage.
Oh, thank
Aw.
God. Thank Vengaza. I got the -1 on the first roll.
Yes.
Amazing.
What did it do?
You know, I said I learned my lesson. I got the 0 this time.
Perfect. You
And
walk
that one and that
outside
too.
with only one thought in your mind. Don't talk too much. We printed these so that they could do the talking for you.
I take
And
some
you
deep breaths. Don't talk,
proceeded-
don't talk, don't talk.
You proceeded to yell the words, "Don't talk, don't talk, don't talk, don't talk!" And then you started talking at everyone immediately. The second you left the alley, you like charged at a family with a flyer in hand.
Stop,
saying,
stop, stop, stop.
Do you want to hear about vengeance? Righteous vengeance?
Woo!
Mommy, no!
Excellent.
That was really good. I'm really glad that that's how that all transpired.
I feel accomplished by the end of the night. I feel like I did a good job.
You come home with the exact... No, actually, you come home with one more flyer than you left with.
I double checked.
Somebody had previously gotten a flyer.
Oh no.
It was that guy
Oh,
from
no.
Thalam that you met in line who was just like, you can take this back now.
You can have this.
You never
he
gave it.
survived.
No.
The explosion.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know.
Amazing.
It's just a good
Amazing. That's my night.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything else? Okay. No. As you go into kind of a power down mode to do your pseudo rest, you get flashes. jumbles of memories that come through your mind. And you remember a crate. And then darkness. You remember an explosion. And the rush of water. And then darkness. Before you remember waking up to someone holding your control rod along a beach, along the shore. You recognize the individual holding the control rod as the head of the Warren Guild, not the Warren Kingdom, Warren Guild. Whoops, bad naming conventions. Who had sent you on your initial mission that introduced you to the party. You then stop having these flashes before hearing just this low grinding sound as you wake up.
Grinding sound?
Mm-hmm.
Like not my normal wake up. That's not part of the wake up. That's part of the dream as well.
Yes.
Oh.
It sounds sickly.
Sickly. Okay.
You all wake the following morning, having completed a
I
long
wake up
rest.
early.
You do.
Skylar. 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 Skylar.
Huh?
Skylar.
Huh? Oh.
It's time to train.
Oh my god. Oh,
You said you wanted to train.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it would be a nighttime activity.
Well, you should have asked last night then.
Oh, I did ask last night.
No, you asked yesterday afternoon. And I guess you put me in charge.
What was I thinking? And I roll out of bed. I follow you. Are we trading in here? Where are we going?
We could probably just do it in the bar and they wouldn't care, but we could go out back in the alley. That might be smarter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can
You
we
know,
get
we only woke up like an hour earlier, so I'm just thinking we're doing like sword form and repetition stuff, like swig again. Ah, you're using the rapier. It's more of a stab motion, Skylar.
Lunge.
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
I'm getting the hang of this.
More or less. Nice lunch. I'm sorry, you can continue, Tanner.
No, absolutely. Over the course of this hour, you start to feel like you're getting a better grasp. Like you've held a weapon before, Skylar, but not like formally gotten tutelage on it. And you're starting to understand better now why it is that Farah's is as good as the things that she does, as you are now bearing witness to exactly what a formal education with a weapon can gain you. You already have the proficiency from your class as a paladin, but you are only getting more proficient. There's no real benefit to that besides just kind of the flavor of it, but yes. More proficient as you train alongside someone who is, at least in your experience thus far, one of the more talented swordswomen that you've ever met.
And tomorrow's push-up day.
No, my arms
I
already
see your
hurt.
noodle arms.
Oh no, no! I was hoping nobody saw my noodle arms.
Everybody has seen your noodle arms.
We've all seen your noodle arms.
Oh.
Here, I made you a protein shake to help with those noodle arms.
You know, I don't care what they say. I believe you're real. Like, I know you're an illusion, but I don't think that makes you not real, you know?
Interesting. Interesting.
And I, like, chug the protein shake. Just gulp, gulp, gulp. It's gone.
It was peanut butter flavored. It wasn't good.
Joke's
It
on
wasn't
you,
good
I
because
like
it was peanut butter flavor, or it just was peanut butter flavor, comma, it wasn't good.
Peanut butter flavored, comma, it wasn't good.
Sad.
Oh. Today did not start off well.
What?
What?
Push-up and burpee day tomorrow.
Brutal.
I take it back. This is the best day ever.
Line. Push-up, burpees, and sit-ups. We should get with the group.
With
Okay.
that, the party rejoins inside of the Sonder Inn's bar. And is there anything else we'd like to do before we wrap up today's session?
Bartender, you know what I want.
He hands you the drink already made. I told you be ready.
Can you tell me exactly what you did to this?
Yeah, hold on. I got you a mocha caramel latte chino. I made it with skim milk, no whipped cream. And I put it in a big cup with the same amount of coffee so that you had about an inch of room because you wanted this, and he hands you nutmeg so you can stir it.
You are the best illusion that I know.
He hands you a canister of whipped cream. All right.
Thank you. This is like a pop cup.
Sure. Why not?
I've tried those. Those are salty.
That makes sense.
Can I take this with?
I'd prefer if you didn't.
I'd do one more for good measure. I give it back.
He shakes it. Oh, it's empty. He drops
Oh
it on
wow,
the floor.
that's a pity. Ding, 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 ding.
I'll pick it up, the empty can.
Oh, thank you. He'll reach for it.
I mean, apparently the drugs that they sell here are kind of expensive, so.
Oh, are you trying to
Feel
save up
like-
to get drugs?
Oh no, I'm just gonna like suck the air out of this canister of whipped cream. It just seems like it would be an enjoyable experience.
Oh, whippets. Okay.
Yeah. You guys should sell that like secret menu.
Well, that's part of the reason I didn't want to hand it over. So, I guess egg on my face.
I'll be responsible with it.
I believe you, mostly because you don't have lungs.
Oh, is that gonna impede things?
No.
Is it gonna make me less high?
No.
I do the whip it.
Like you whip?
There is no effect.
And Nene?
Is this what being high is?
Yeah.
Because I feel like am I high all the time?
The bartender's form starts to shift slightly, and a tentacle comes out of one of his ears.
Do we all see this?
You all see this.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't like that.
False and spooky.
Am I high?
Maybe.
Oh. Is this like secondhand? Are you high off of my high?
I think so. This is very strange.
I think I needed this.
I believe that.
I don't think it's gonna be something I do all the time, but after yesterday, I think I needed this.
I mean, that's why we started the DARE program here at the Sonder Inn. Drugs are rad for everyone.
Wow.
Isn't
Can I
that-
have a T-shirt that says that?
No,
Oh, that-
we
yeah,
haven't
that-
gotten
that
them
is DARE.
finalized. They're not past marketing.
So
Alright,
we're
bye.
going to leave. Goodbye.
And with that, we will wrap up our session on such a high note.
Let's go. Every session ends on a banger.
High note.
Ah!